YouTube. When I said that, the first thing that came to someone's mind is usually this, or this. But what most people do not realize is that YouTube is not just a hub for online videos. It is also a hub for a collective of people sharing an interest in online video. These members interact with one another, forming a culture made up of people with diverse backgrounds and common enthusiasm in online media. This video will discuss the culture known as the YouTube community, as well as their internal growth and effects on other cultures. Welcome to the Community Outlook. The YouTube community is made up of individuals known as YouTubers. Unlike some culture groups, YouTubers can dress, speak, and find interests in whatever he or she likes. There are no qualifications to be a YouTuber other than having an appreciation for videos and a will to contribute to the site in one's own unique way. Because the YouTube community is made up of such an eclectic audience, it is a very special culture to be a part of. The website is able to cater to one's own personal taste of online video by having many different types of people create the content on the website. In the words of Caitlin Svetic, a YouTuber known as Raw Caitlin, a YouTuber is somebody who takes part in the YouTube community in some way, shape, or form. I started my first YouTube account in December of 2005, a little over 7 years ago. Not only has YouTube been a huge source of entertainment, it has also been a wonderful creative outlet for me, not to mention the great friends I've made because of it. I feel like a lot of people assume that content creators are only making videos to make money off of them, which is not always the case. I personally make videos because I find it enjoyable, and I think that capturing life on video is a beautiful thing. There are many different styles of video YouTubers on the site can create. One type is the vlog. Like Caitlin, vloggers, a nickname given to those who create video blogs, film themselves talking in front of a camera about events happening in their lives, or about topics that interest them. It is a great way for YouTubers to connect with their audience and to create discussions in the comments below. Another type of YouTuber is the Let's Player, a YouTuber that records his or her reactions while playing video games. Some channels, like PewDiePie, become popular with this method for their comedic abilities throughout the video, while others, like Hint Games, have discussions on philosophy while playing a soccer video game. Some YouTubers look at these videos for tutorials on how to succeed in the game, while others watch for the players themselves. These YouTubers are a nice contribution to the site because of the versatility in their entertainment abilities. With these and many other styles of video, YouTube is home to a very large quantity of content that is only growing larger. Furthermore, the rate that YouTube is growing is enormous. Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim founded YouTube in February 2005, and YouTube officially launched on December of that year. Throughout the course of these 8 years, the site's audience has been constantly growing. When the site first launched, there were 8 million videos watched a day. As of May 2010, YouTube exceeds 2 billion views a day. At that time, the most subscribed YouTuber was Nigahiga with over 2 million subscribers. Today, the most subscribed channel on YouTube is Smosh with over 7 million, more than 3 times the total of the most subscribed channel 3 years prior. The reason why this number is so large is mainly due to the ever-growing popularity of technology. Henry Jenkins, the director of the Comparative Media Studies program at MIT, had this to say about the issue. Media convergence is more than simply a technological shift. Convergence alters the relationship between existing technologies, industries, markets, genres, and audiences. Convergence refers to a process, but not an endpoint. Thanks to the proliferation of channels and the portability of new computing and telecommunications technologies, we are entering an era where media will be everywhere, and we will use all kinds of media in relation to each other. With this community growing, there are many ways that YouTubers are staying connected with each other and improving the content provided on the website. One way that YouTubers connect to form a community is through collab channels. On these channels, multiple people make videos throughout the week, sharing their days with the other members of the channel in addition to the world. This is a common way for friends to stay connected on the site. Another way is through video responses. YouTubers on the site are able to post their videos directly on their favorite YouTuber's video page. These video responses can critique the YouTuber's video or add a new perspective on the topic. One YouTube channel that must be mentioned is Vlogbrothers. Vlogbrothers is a channel run by Hank and John Green, and together they have done amazing things for the YouTube community. One thing Hank started was DFTBA Records, a record label that specializes in signing talented YouTube musicians. With such acts as Dr. Noise and Alex Day, the record label has a diverse group of talent at its disposal. This is also great for the artists because they get a lot of exposure for their talent and are able to produce content they would not be capable of achieving otherwise. Another great thing that the Vlogbrothers have created is VidCon. Starting in 2010, VidCon is a yearly convention held in California where YouTubers can be around other YouTubers. In addition to being able to see one's favorite YouTubers, attendees are also entertained by live performances, booths, and panels. These panels are a great way for YouTubers to discuss some of the main issues other YouTubers are experiencing. Some popular panels are the 2012 Women on YouTube panel, the 2012 Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgendered panel, and the 2011 Balancing School and YouTube panel. These panels help its audience learn how to deal with these issues through the advice of the panel members, which is an amazing way to improve the community. By discussing how YouTubers are overcoming issues as a YouTuber, the community is learning how to come together to support each other. Finally, another great thing the Vlogbrothers have created is something called Project for Awesome. This endeavor challenges members of the YouTube community to promote their favorite charity. Thousands of videos are submitted in support of their favorite causes, and thousands of dollars are raised to go towards these great charities. This is one example of how the YouTube community is able to come together to achieve something greater than the site itself. Clement Chow, a doctoral student at the Elliott Pearson Department of Child Development at Tufts University, described this togetherness as, "YouTube is much more than an online platform for sharing and broadcasting content. Its unique technical and social features support the formation of a participatory culture among the members of its community." Another way the YouTube community is shaping the outside world is through a rise in people going to the computer for news as opposed to a television or newspaper. YouTube channels like SourceFed and SXE Phil are dedicated towards supplying its audience with news, and these channels are having an effect on other media outlets. Henry Jenkins states, "Convergence is also a risk for creative industries because it requires media companies to rethink old assumptions about what it means to consume media. Assumptions that shape both programming and marketing decisions. If old consumers were assumed to be passive, the new consumer is active. If old consumers were predictable and stationary, then new customers are migratory, showing a declining loyalty to networks or even media. Because YouTubers are getting their news online, other media outlets have to think of ways they can connect to this new audience." YouTube is an interesting culture, mainly due to its ability to have its users coexist despite their diversity. With such a variety of talent, YouTube caters to a wide audience made up of millions of individuals. These individuals have turned the site into more than a video distributing website. It is now a community with endless possibilities of growth. The YouTuber's environment is able to be whatever he or she makes of it, and that is what makes each YouTuber's experience unique. Even with our differences, there is one thing that makes all YouTubers the same: our love of videos and our desire to express that love with the world.
To devour life.